Hello, everyone, and welcome back to RCRC. That is the relationship connection with Ronald and Charlie. I am Charlie Willis, a mental health therapist.
I'm Ronald Willis, Imagine Family Therapist. And today we're looking at being tired of making decisions.
Hmm. Don't know how that's going to work out.
Look like no decision will be made.
That's if you're tired.
Let's watch this clip, y'all.
Whew. I'm tired.
Tired of what?
I'm tired. It's been a long day. Let's just stay in the house. Let's have dinner and move at home. I don't feel like doing my hair and getting
always stay
dressed.
at home.
I know, but I'm tired. I mean, can we just stay home? It's gonna be crowded out there. We can do dinner movie right here. This dinner theater right here. Let's do dinner movie.
All right, whatever.
Yeah. All right. So what you want to eat? I just order something. What do you want?
I don't know, man. Just get some food. Shoot.
Ron, I need you to tell me what you want, and not just some food. Because when I pick something, you ain't gonna like that. And here we be going on and on. So what do you want? Be specific. What do you want?
I don't know what I want. I just want to eat.
Ron, I'm not falling for that again. Tell me what you want, and I'll order it. Because you're the picky eater. I eat just about anything, but you're picky. So what do you want?
I want food.
All right.
That's what I want.
Okay, fine. That's what you're gonna get. Food.
You know me. You know what I like. Why I gotta make the decision?
Because sometimes I make this decision for what you like, and then you don't want that. I'm not going back and
a lot
forth.
on my plate. Man, I gotta make decisions at work. I gotta make decisions. Then I gotta make decisions when I come home. Why can't I just come home and don't make no decision, right? And you just have the food ready.
Because it don't work like that. Because you that don't work with you,
It does work with me.
Ronald. What do you want? I'm in the mood for some fried shrimp, fried seafood. I'll order
I
that.
don't want that crap. You know I don't like fried food.
You just
Why would you suggest fried food when you know I don't like fried food?
all right, fine. I'll order you some baked salmon. How about that?
I had baked salmon last time. I don't want that either. I don't want to eat the same stuff every day, Charlie.
Well, then I just tried to give you something different. You didn't want that.
When you're trying to give me fried food, I don't eat fried food. And you're trying to give me the same thing every day. I want variety. I don't want to eat the same food every day.
I'll order you a salad. How about that then?
And I don't like those kind of salads. I like house-made salads. You make the salad at home. I don't like the store-bought salads.
Ronald, you just told me to order food. What is it? What's the problem? Why can't you just say what you want so we don't go back and forth? I just said that. I knew this was going to happen. You go back and forth. Once I pick something, you ain't going to want to eat that. So, what is the problem?
You can't pick stuff I don't want.
Well, then pick what you want.
I don't know what I want. That's why I got married, so you can do it for me. So you can know me, okay, I know Ron don't like the salad because it's got lettuce in it. I know he don't like fried food, and I know he don't want to eat the same thing every day.
Fine.
Man, is that hard for you to understand? Oh, brother.
All right. Tacos it is.
I don't want tacos either.
You don't want to eat. You don't want to eat. I'm not going through this. You don't want to eat.
Let me see what I want. Let's see. I know what I want.
What?
A home cooked meal. What about that? That's the problem. I want a home cooked meal. Man, surprise me, Charlie.
I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to give you an apron. And you can go in there and cook a home cooked meal. How about that? Surprise. I'm not even hungry no more.
Just make a decision, man, and move on.
Whatever. Just eat what I order. Done. All right, what movie we gonna watch?
Here we go again. Why can't you make a decision, Charlie?
I'm done.
All right, Charlie. Looking like we could not make a decision. The movie, the food. We did make one decision,
What was that?
not to go out.
Okay, yes, we did. So kudos for us with that decision making. All right. But before we get into the skit, we are here to equip, empower, and educate couples on how to thrive in their relationships. How? Through candid conversations right here on this platform.
And don't forget to help support this ministry by making a contribution to our Cash App at First Focus Faith. And if you watch by YouTube, like, comment, share, subscribe, do it all.
Because we need it all. That is right. All right. And we definitely need some help with making decisions, as you can see in this skit. Ronald had some difficulty.
Do other couples have this challenge, though, you think?
You know what? I do think other couples have the challenge of making decisions. So comical, but with trying to figure out where they're going to eat. And it seems light, but it can definitely get into some heavy things with other decision making.
Good called arguments, right?
Yep, could got just trying to eat can cause an argument because we was headed that way.
If you are the one that always making the decision, you think fatigue will come in to play?
I don't know. It's just
I'm tired of always making the decision. Why I gotta
well,
make the
probably,
decision?
yeah, probably. You probably get that way.
Why can't you make a decision sometime?
Yeah, but as you can see in this skit, when this decision is Charlie did make the decision, Ronald.
No, you didn't make a decision. You didn't make any decision.
I came very close to making the decision.
You made suggestions.
Okay, so are you
saying you suggested this? You suggested that because you really weren't thinking about me and who I am, and like well, I'm gonna get some fried food. Well, if you're really thinking about it and you're making a decision about that, why would you select fried food when Ron Willis don't eat fried food?
Because you said you just want food.
But I'm thinking you know me and you take time to make the decision in accordance with my taste and what I like.
I wonder if that was a tactic to push you to make a decision.
Because you didn't want to make one.
Here we go again.
Or are you making one solely based on how you think and how you feel? You like fried food. So
all right. Let's get down to the weeds of this. And why is it so challenging for couples to come to a decision?
Especially simple stuff.
Yeah, simple stuff like where you're going to eat. It sounds
going to?
Now what movie are we going to watch? You know, it's like it seems simple, but it can become a lot. So tell me, Ronald, why is it challenging for you to just say what you want for dinner? Say what you want.
Okay,
to eat.
That's good because the reason why for me is it's a part of me, and it's probably not conveyed in our relationship. I just want my wife to take care of me in that area, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to make any decision. That's it.
Okay, yeah, that sounds real nice. However, the problem comes in when the decision is made by the wife and the spouse doesn't like the decision that was made.
For me, it's the same thing if you cook. I don't really make the decision on what meal you provide for me. I just go eat it.
All right. So we'll get into talking about it more, but I just want to make sure this is recorded and it is out there. It is live. You heard it. He said, just make the decision.
In accordance with who you're with, and not just solely based on how you feel and how you think.
Okay.
Like when you cooking a meal, you don't think about, ooh, Ron's really gonna love this meal that I'm cooking.
No, you just eat it. Okay.
Maybe that's part of the problem.
All right. All right. So let's talk about this decision fatigue or whatever you have stated that someone can probably get into if they're the sole decision maker or the sole person who makes most of the decisions.
Well, I think awareness comes first in understanding this platform of making decisions or who making decisions. I think we need to be aware of some things about this particular platform.
Yeah. So you say decision fatigue. Is this a real thing or is this just something out of a book of the dictionary of Ronald Willis terms as we have ventured
Well,
into
doing my
before?
research, as I do a lot of research, I did discover the decision fatigue, and I actually when I saw it, I said, this highlights some of the challenge that you and I have in our relationships, and if we have that challenge in our relationship, I think there are other couples that have some of the same challenges.
Mm.
So I wanted to provide this information, this insight about this. How is decisions made in your home? Are there decision fatigue? Are you tired of making all the decisions? What's going on in your relationship that you may be on this same platform?
Mhm. Yes. All right. So please feel free to chime in, commenting on this video, and tell us are you challenged with this as well? So, as stated, decision fatigue.
What is that? What is decision fatigue?
All right. Simply put, that you are always the person or the one in the relationship who is making decisions, and you can get tired because you're making decisions at work, you're making decisions at home.
I'm making decisions in my sleep. I'm making decisions when I get up in the morning, in the afternoon.
Life is all about making decisions.
Making all these decisions, but we are in a relationship together. We're a couple. Why am I making all the decisions?
Or why do you feel like you're making all the decisions?
Okay, why do I feel like I'm making all the decisions? Because it's coming from somewhere, probably because I'm making all the decisions.
All right, let's see. Galatians 6:9 says, let us not become weary in doing good. All right, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Don't give up. Don't become weary in making decisions. Decisions, that's life. You got to make decisions daily, all day.
So you said I can't get tired.
I didn't say you can't, you probably will, but there are steps or things that you can do to assist yourself and your spouse into navigating this.
I think the key thing is not getting weary in doing good.
All right, you're doing good making decisions, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it's saying that you don't necessarily get tired.
Okay. I can agree with that.
And I'm thinking when it says weary, it's saying that don't get to a place where all of a sudden you stop doing it because it is for the good. And that's why at the end it says don't give up.
Don't give up.
Because I may get to a place where this decision fatigue has gotten the best of me, right? And I'd be like on a platform, I'm not making a decision anymore. I'm gonna let Charlie do it.
Okay.
And so the scripture is telling don't weary in doing those things because it is good for your relationship to make decisions, regardless of who making the decisions. And sometimes, we think we are making a decision wholeheartedly by ourselves, but oftentimes when you share things with your spouse and they agree, they just made a decision with you. You might have been one that initiated, you might have been forthcoming with it, right? But if I make a decision and you say yes, you just made a decision also with me.
Well, like the suggestion, as you state, that I gave in trying to assist in making a decision on what did you want.
But why did you
for dinner?
Why did you keep coming with a force? I didn't like, man. I'm gonna get you this fried food. No.
What do you want?
I'm gonna get you this salmon. I done had that 4 days in a row, so I don't want it the 5th day. And I'm gonna get you this food. What was it? Taco, some kind of crap?
Tacos.
I don't like that either.
See, there we go again. All right. So let's move on and talk about the next point.
So we understand what decision fatigue is.
Understand what decision fatigue
is. Someone that feels like they make a decision all the time and they're tired of doing that.
Right.
Okay. And so what else we got going on about this decision?
All right. So then there's the realm of power and control. It's when you may be taking power or giving it. All right. Power and control in making the decisions.
Right, because when I hear that, I'm thinking that if I'm making all the decisions, then that means you're giving me all the power.
Hmm.
You're not making a decision. I'm making a decision. And definitely, no one should have any power or control in the relationship. The
Right.
relationship should be based on equality.
Now, this is when you can get into a dangerous area right here. Now, we're not just talking about food, just the decisions in life making. And if I'm not given a choice, if I'm
Right.
never given a choice.
But think about this right here, right? If I'm making a decision, right? Let's say if I come and ask you and you say, no, you decide, right?
Okay.
You always defer to me making the decisions, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna start coming to you. I'm gonna start making the decision, and then all of a sudden I start making all the decisions, and then you come in and want to make a decision. We gonna argue.
That is a key point to look at. That
Right,
is a key point to watch.
I don't really want to hear what you got to say anymore, because every time I ask you for input, you don't give any. And therefore, since you're not giving any, I'm not gonna ask. And then when you do provide it that one time, I'm gonna get frustrated with you. Not why all of a sudden you want to say something now. You have not been saying anything before.
Okay.
I've been making all the decisions before, and it was good. Why you got a problem with it now?
Maybe something I don't like.
Well, you shouldn't like me making all the decisions. That's what you shouldn't like. You always want your input in it, okay?
Right. Always
Right.
want our input in it.
Right, because if you don't, you're giving me power.
Yeah, don't want to do that.
And I'm ain't wrong with that power.
That is true.
I'm a man. I do like power. Don't get it twisted. I understand that it shouldn't be in our relationship. I should have not power over you, but I do like power. Power feels good.
Where's that power when it's challenged to making a decision about dinner?
Well, well, in that particular situation, like I said earlier, I just want this is, and everybody is different. For me, and I'm talking about for me, right? I am saying that this is one of the things I like for my spouse to do for me, to take care of me. Like maybe somebody want their spouse to wash their clothes. That's one of the ways they do it. I'm not that person. I don't need you to wash my clothes. I don't need you to iron my clothes. Okay. Somebody may want you to iron clothes and cook the meal. I don't know. And then vice versa. Not just men, it's women too.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
Right, it goes both ways. So don't get it twisted. And so, we all have our little things that we want the other spouse to provide for us in a relationship, and we can sit back and relax, and they got it.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to point 3. All right, stated here is be aware of your own feelings. You may be irritable.
Or frustrated.
Or frustrated. Just downright, frustrated.
Right. I'm in this mood. I don't want to make a decision. I don't come home. I'm tired. I've been making decisions all day and stuff, right? I'm ready to rest and relax. And now you say, hey, what do you want? I want you to make a decision. That's what I want.
Proverbs 15:4 says, kind words heal and help. Cutting words wound and maim.
So how will we provide kind words in this particular situation regarding the skip?
That is a great question. I definitely feel like approach. I definitely feel like being aware and understanding your partner, because I'm not thinking that you've been making decisions all day at work. I'm not thinking about that at all. I'm not thinking, or do I even know that this is something that you want your wife to be the person that stands on, making a decision about dinner. If you don't know that and you're just assuming your partner is being difficult, that could be a problem.
Right, because think about it. If I come home irritable about this, right? Okay, and not about this. If I come home irritated about whatever occurred at work, right? So I'm not feeling good. Something occurred at work. I'm not feeling good. I'm ready to come home to rest and relax and kind of forget about work, because today work didn't feel good. Okay, and then when you come home with this, And because I want something from you and you ask me
Ron, I
these
need you to
questions,
tell me
it
what
would
you
create
want,
frustration
not
for
just
me.
some food.
Now, let me
You might
say
pick
this,
something, you ain't gonna like
because
that.
in
And
today's
then we keep
society,
on and on. So
women
what?
are not just home uh, with mittens on and pulling things out of the oven. We are also in the work environment as well. So I do feel like it has to be, again, knowing each other, knowing your partner. And then some things you have to even schedule. It may be in some homes that on certain days you handle the food, dinner, cooking, or whatever. And on certain days, I do it. It's all about communication.
Right.
Or,
I mean, that's one way to do it and stuff, and other ways to do it.
mhm,
Uh, you understanding that your spouse do work, but that doesn't mean that neither party does something in the home, because stuff in home still need to be done
of
though.
course, of
Right?
course.
Yeah. So if cooking is one of those things need to be done, then somebody got to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's not the only thing in the home that need to be done. The other things need to be done. Okay? There's cooking, there's cleaning, there's ironing, there's washing clothes, there's doing this, doing all this. A lot of things need to be done in the home. And then as a couple, y'all try to strategize and figure out who's going to do what, okay? And how
Yeah.
is it going to be done. Then you want to look at each other core values and past and how they are feeling about it.
Right.
For example, there may be things that, for you want from me that you, uh, Ron, you provide for that for me. I'm gonna relax. I'm not gonna worry about that. You don't have to share that with me. I got confidence in it. You got it.
All right. You're making great points. But before we continue, let's take a commercial break. All right. Great
Back
point.
from the commercial
We are
break.
back.
Okay?
All right.
And we're talking about, the impact of decision in relationship and how things, how the lack of decision or more decision can impact your relationship in a negative way.
That's right. That's right. So our last point, we did touch on being aware of your own feelings. Now, for number 4 here, where we are, you want to be aware of your partner feelings. As I stated before,
Right.
I
You didn't know all
stated a
those
little
things
bit.
about me, right?
Right. Didn't know
Be
that,
specific. What do you want?
I don't know
challenge.
what
I
I
just
want.
know that what you want to eat. I'm
No,
getting
not
tired of
apologize
asking,
again.
and I need,
Tell me what you want.
And
I
I threw out,
want you that.
I know, I threw out some suggestions. Yeah, I did want
I
some
eat just
fried
about
chicken.
anything. It's your pick.
I
So
threw out
what
some
do you-
suggestions because sometimes when we do that, you say something. I don't want to eat there. I don't want that.
Yes, sometimes, but the same thing, you taking the risk when you cook. You may cook something I don't like,
Mm.
but you cook it anyway, right? And then if you cook it, guess what I'm gonna do?
Not
I'm gonna
even-
eat it.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat it.
Y'all
Now,
heard
if you're doing
that, right?
something, if you do something I don't like, then that's different. Like I don't like fried food, so you should never ever ask me or buy me fried
You want
food.
some fried chicken?
Yeah,
No. Okay.
no.
All right.
I'm gonna say no. I don't want fried chicken. Then so you know that about me. But if you get something and you don't know if I'm gonna like it or not or dislike it, then it's a risk. And then but the reason why I'm gonna eat it because I appreciate the effort that you're doing because it comes from my core value of wanting you to take care of me in this area. So I'm not gonna come down on you if you buy me something or cook me something that I don't like and you don't know it. Or perhaps maybe you done forgot because we really don't have that often and stuff. We had it last year. I done forgot you don't like this. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now if you buy me something, cook me something, and I'm feeling like 100% you should know that, then I'm gonna react to it a little bit different.
All right, so let's move on to the last point, which is point number 5. Be aware of how the past may be affecting this whole issue about making a decision. How could the past get
Well,
involved?
If you grew up maybe you seeing how your parents navigated in their relationship, maybe and You seen where the man was making all the decisions, or the woman was making all the decisions.
That's a good point.
Maybe there was no decision making in the home. So where did you get this from?
Yeah, so
Okay.
like that is a great point. So when I think about it, if you have lived in a 2-parent home, um, I did live in a 2-parent home with my mother and my stepfather. Who made the decisions mostly? My mom. So did that give you some idea about my stance?
No, it does not.
Okay.
So what is your stance then?
All right.
It did not give. Your mom made all the decisions, but you struggle with making a decision on purchasing the food. I didn't get the connection.
Because I'm just trying to be equal. I'm just trying to not take hoard
So you receive it
and
in such a
do
way
everything.
You have to
Yeah.
do what your mom did.
I don't want to do everything.
See,
I didn't want to
get
make
that
all the decisions.
Because some people receive stuff
You're
in their parents
different, see?
and repeat it, and
Aha.
some people receive stuff in their parents and I will never do that what they were doing.
Mm-hmm. See,
So, but you didn't tell me which platform you was coming from.
you got it now, though, right?
I got it now.
All right, great,
All
great.
right.
All right. So even with all that saying,
How do you solve it?
how do you solve it? Good question here. So there's several points on how to solve it. We want to kind of wrap it up. We're getting close to our time here. You want to try to make decisions together. That includes God. Ecclesiastes 4:12 says, and one standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but 2 can stand back to back and conquer. 3 is even better. For a triple braided cord is not easily broken. Okay. So again, I know it sounds simple that we were trying to figure out what to eat, but definitely you can get into some really hard areas on trying to make a decision in your relationship. Big points is praying about it, communicating, and just knowing each other, right?
Right. And knowing core values of how that person act and think and feel, knowing about their past and stuff, and you come together as a couple and you try to make decisions together. You include God in this too, because you really want the 3-stranded cord, okay, into your relationship.
Mhm.
Allow the Holy Spirit to help you out, and especially in areas that there may be some struggle going on with making a decision, or maybe there be some negative feelings about who's making the decision. Why are they always making the decision? The decision.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, we are at time. We are out of time. We want to thank you guys for joining us once again, and come back again next week. We'll have another exciting episode, but don't leave out this week without leaving a comment and let us know, do you struggle with making decisions in your relationship? Who's the hoarder in making the decision? And is someone fatigued? These are good questions that you should know and be able to communicate effectively in your relationship. All right?
All right. See y'all later.
All right, thanks. Let's go figure out what we're going to eat for dinner. All right, goodbye.